Zoe, and today I am going to be going through all of my books so that I can do a big unhaul. These books have been just sitting around my room in different places and I need to go through them. Hi, Future Zoe here. So this video was actually filmed back in July. There were some things going on in my house and a lot of construction happening outside of my house, so I pretty much filmed this whole video silent, and now I am here to give you the commentary as we go through me going through the books. Even when you do the Marie Kondo, does it bring me joy? Sometimes you can like sit there and reflect and be like, wait a second, I got a little too excited. Anyways, let's get to the video. An absolutely remarkable thing. So the thing about this book is that I liked it. I did. But I didn't love it. I gave it 5 stars, but it was not a book at all that I think I would ever be like, I want to reread this. Sarah Dessen, Lock and Key. I don't even remember really what this one is about. Back in the day, I used to love Sarah Dessen. I read practically every single book that she had written during a certain time period. But yeah, that one can go. Oh my god, Not Think Like a Man. I loved this book. This was like one of the first books that I read when I was getting back into reading back in 2018. But the story was not exactly my favorite, so I think I can let that one go. I think I can. It has 4 stories. It follows 4 sisters and the year they turned 16, what happened. And I think I only liked the story of like 2 of the sisters. One of the stories was insanely sad. I'm pretty sure my mom got me that when I turned 16. That has a really pretty cover. Should I keep it for the cover? Love and War is literally an example of why you should not buy the second book in a series before you read the first book, and I didn't even like the first book. I don't know where the first book is. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even in this video. I liked some of the poems from this poetry collection, but I think overall I really just was not into this poetry collection, but it's one that people always talked about, so I like wanted to see it. Sorcery of Thorns, oh my gosh. I actually don't know why I think I was considering getting rid of this, because I remember loving the first 3/4 of that book, but I'm pretty sure the ending just kind of felt to me. Beautiful book, beautiful end pages, but just the story was horrible. Save the Date, oh my gosh, that book was such a long it was like very repetitive, I guess. Like everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and it just kind of felt like after a while, like you already get that idea from the cover of it. I discovered while I was flipping through here that this book was like actually signed. Dumpling, ugh, I hated this book. I wanted to love this so much, but like I loved it and then I quickly just was no longer into it, and it sucks. I skimmed it, I'm pretty sure, to the end, but I wanted to love it. I didn't. This is actually a book that I tried to read last year because I wanted to join one of the book clubs at Barnes & Noble, and like I did not like this book. This was the book in the moment when I truly realized that like maybe I am growing out of YA, and naturally, you know, there are probably going to be YA books that I'm still gonna read or be super excited about, but I think it's definitely turning into I no longer have time to care about your woes. Where before I could kind of understand like, oh, I remember that feeling in high school, I remember feeling like this and this and this, and but now I'm like I want to read more new adult books and adult books. I loved this little duology. 2 different covers. One is paperback, one's hardcover. I loved the first book a lot more than I loved the second one. I did, it's true. The second one just didn't hit as much as I wanted it to. I wanted to keep the first book, but I wanted to get rid of the second one. But then I was like, maybe I should just keep them. I don't need that book. It's not gonna bring me joy at all, just anger. Shadow and Bone trilogy, I hate. hate it so much. I wish I could get my time back. If you watch my newbie tag, you know. If you know, you know. This was one of the series that I read back in 2018 when I was first getting back into reading. I was absolutely obsessed with it. It's a memory, okay? Hated this trilogy. I think I only liked the first book. I hated Cinder, did not like her. It was a very bad start. I love Scarlet, she was a babe. I did not love Cress's story as much, I have to say. And then Winter, I rode for my baby Winter, but she deserved more of a book than she got. These are all of the books that I am going to end up getting rid of. Going back over this footage was actually pretty good. There's a few books that I'm probably going to take back out of those piles, but a good majority of them are still going to make the journey over to my local Goodwill or wherever I find to take them. I did find some other books while I was closing out this clip. Girls of Paper and Fire. I just could not get into the story. Everyone raves about it and I wanted to love it, but I could not get into it. I've tried multiple times. Raybearer, whew, I liked this book, but I didn't love it, but unfortunately I annotated it, so I have to hold on to it, at least for now. And then The Gilded Wolves. I actually liked this book a little bit, but I didn't love it, but I'm gonna have to hold on to it because I annotated it. And then last minute I found The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and I was like, okay, yeah, she can go. Because I did not love that book. But now these are the full piles of everything that I'm getting rid of and keeping. So that is everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that my little added little 2-cent commentary was pretty fine with some of the books that I regret buying or I'm thinking about keeping or for whatever reasons. Let me know if you've done an unhaul recently. What books are you planning on donating or gifting to friends and family members? Thank you so much for watching. Bye!